So, according to the news that came through yesterday, unfortunately, I was so committed. But I have to revisit this. It's still a debate today. One of the renowned Bulawayo journalists who has been working on online platforms documenting the history of Zipra forces and ZANU history. That is none other than Zenzele and Ndebele accepted a vehicle from ZANU-PF, specifically from Emerson Tapfumaneyi, which was given through George Charambo. Now, what is the meaning of this? I think if we have condemned vehicles of ZANU-PF being given to other individuals, we ought also to do the same to individuals, especially journalists. Just imagine you report something about Emerson Tapfumaneyi and ZANU-PF, and then he gives you a vehicle. In simple terms, that vehicle is as good as it's meant to shut you up. We saw George Charamba when they gave vehicles to Dr. Ian Love, one of the renowned pastors also in Bulawayo. At one point when Ian Love issued a prophecy about Emerson Tapfumaneyi to say this one has enjoyed money, and they criticized the fact that he was given money. So the expectation of these people, when they give you their gifts, it is to shut you up. It is for you not to report negatively about them. In simple terms, they are buying your silence. That is my view. And I'll be reading something here. I think this person was reading as I read to halfway. He asked very key questions to Zenzele Ndebele. And I will actually repeat also this because it's quite interesting. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So here is an open letter. It says, Dear Zenzele Ndebele, at CITE ZW, I write this letter with respect for the work you have done over the years and other sacrifices you have made as a journalist. Many Zimbabweans have admired your courage in reporting under difficult circumstances, particularly during times when journalists have faced arrest, intimidation, and violence. It is because of that respect that many citizens are now asking difficult questions following reports that you accepted a vehicle gifted by President Emerson Mnangagwa. Many Zimbabweans are struggling to understand this decision. For years, independent journalists have been seen as voices willing to hold those in power accountable. Many ordinary citizens, activists, and members of the diaspora have supported journalists like yourself because they believed you stood for independence, integrity, and truth regardless of who was in government. Today, those same supporters are asking, why did you accept the gift? What message does accepting a vehicle from the head of state send to Zimbabweans who have suffered under the current administration? Do you believe accepting such a gift could affect or appear to affect your editorial independence? Were any conditions attached to the gift? Would you still investigate and expose wrongdoing involving the government with the same determination as before? Did you consider declining the gift to avoid any perception of a conflict of interest? How do you respond to Zimbabweans who feel disappointed by your decision? What assurance can you give to the public that your journalism remains completely independent? This conversation is not about attacking you personally, it is about accountability and public trust. Journalism depends not only on being independent, but also on being seen to be independent. Public confidence is one of a journalist's greatest assets, and once that confidence is questioned, It deserves an honest and transparent response. Many Zimbabweans who have stood by independent journalists through difficult times simply want clarity. They want to hear directly from you, not through speculation or assumptions. If your reasons are principled, this is an opportunity to explain them openly and reassure the nation. As citizens, we believe difficult questions should be asked of everyone in positions of influence, including politicians, activists, and journalists. We therefore extend an invitation for you to join our X Space Citizens Voice Out for a respectful and honest discussion. This is an opportunity for you to explain your decision, answer citizens' concerns, and engage directly with Zimbabweans who have supported independent journalism for many years. We hope you will accept the invitation. This was put there publicly. I'm questioning myself. They saw the work that he was doing, and I can attest to you that they are not pleased with that work, because part of that work, it exposed the failures of ZANU-PF. Now, ZANU-PF were ZBC, which could have done that particular work very, very well, but they did not use ZBC to do that particular work that Zenzele was doing. Now, responding to the gift that he was given, to me, it's not a car that I would actually, to tell you the truth, if I'm given whatever by ZANU-PF, I would never accept any gift by ZANU-PF. If I'm given a vehicle or what, maybe for me it's because I'm working for myself. You see, everything you see here, I have sorted for it. I don't believe in being given things. I hardly, in fact, especially a compromised gift that is coming from ZANU-PF, I would never do it. I would never accept such kind of a gift. No matter it can be millions or whatsoever, I would reject outrightly that kind of. It's better I stay poor than to accept blood money from ZANU-PF. So this is what Zenzele said. He says, today the government handed over a vehicle to the ZIPRA Liberation Archives to support the preservation and documentation of Zimbabwe's liberation history. Our sincere thanks to Jamwanda. Jamwanda is George Charamba's fake account, for his support. This forms part of a broader initiative to document both the liberation struggle and Zimbabwe's pre-colonial history, ensuring these stories are, are researched, preserved, and shared with future generations. Starting 1 September, the ZIPRA Liberation Archives would be streamed twice a week. We also hope to collaborate with the National Museums and Monuments of Zimbabwe to identify, document, and map important Berkeley sites. Until the lion learns how to read and write, every story will glorify the hunter. Now, let me see. I saw George Charamba yesterday commenting about this. Now, when he had done so, he says, don't forget the National Archives of Zimbabwe, Babazana. Hey, they're calling each other Babazana. And George Charamba had also to... Now, when we speak these things, we are speaking out of principle. When a political activity like this gift is political in nature, you cannot justify it any other way around. It's a political gift. If ZANU-PF gives you something, it's meant to shut your mouth out or to be cautious when undertaking your work. It's not to make his work easier, as purported. All those people who have been gifted gifts, he targets the so-called influential people across Zimbabwe. And thanks God to individuals such as, I respect this guy, Thomas Mafumo. he has been lured with the largest amount that one can possibly think, but he declined it because he understands that is principle. I'd rather die poor than to accept the wealth that I know it comes out of stolen money. It comes out of the tears of the people of Zimbabwe. I would rather work for what I have than to accept the gifts that comes from the thieves, knowing that these gifts comes from the tears of the people of Zimbabwe. Even though these gifts may enable me to work very, very well, I would rather continue at this level that I am actually doing, operating at this level, rather than to accept the betrayal of the people of Zimbabwe. So the giftings of cars to influential individuals with the mentality of controlling them continues in Zimbabwe. And you know, this channel will always be true to where we see wrong, no matter who you are. We will actually confront you head on and actually speak our views as they are. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okay, is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of that broadcast, definitely, as I give you more.